Hello everyone, myself Ami Mehta, and in computer network let us discuss what is IP protocol. So in IP protocol there are two types of protocol, IPv4 datagram format and IPv6 datagram format. So from that first we discuss what is IPv4 datagram format. So basically this is the whole IPv4 datagram packet. So this is all 32 bits packet length, in which this is version, header length, type of service, datagram length, then 16-bit identifier, flags, 13-bit fragmentation offset, time to live, upper layer protocol, header checksum, 32-bit source IP address, 32-bit destination IP address, option if any, and data. So this is the whole structure of IPv4 datagram protocol. So let us understand each and every field of this IPv4 datagram protocol. So the first is version number. So here we show we start from this. So the first one is version number. So basically this is 4 bits specify the IP protocol version of the datagram. It determines how to interrupt the header. Currently the only permitted values are 4 or 6. So either it is IPv4 or IPv6. So it is total 4 bit number. So if the value of this version number is 0100, it means the protocol is IPv4. If the value of this 4 bits is 0110, it means the value of datagram is IPv6. So the first field determine which is the datagram format. Either it is IPv4 or it is IPv6, because only two permitted values, IPv4 and IPv6. The second field is header length. So it specifies the length of the IP header in 32-bit words. So it specifies the length of the IP header and which 32-bit words. Then third field is type of service. So the TOC, the type of service, bits were included in the IPv4 header to allow different types of IP datagram. For example, datagrams particularly requiring low delay, high throughput or reliability to distinguish from each other. So it generally indicates which type of service you require. Either you require that low delay or high throughput or reliability, which type of particular service you required for this packet. So it is mentioned in the IPv4 datagram in type of service. The next field is datagram length. So this is the total length of the IP datagram, header plus data measured in bytes. Okay, so the next one is identifier. It uniquely identifies the datagram. It is incremented by 1 each time a datagram is sent. So for example, first it is 1, then again 2, then 3, incremented by 1. All fragments of a datagram contain the same identification value. This allows the destination host to determine which fragment belongs to which datagram. So, for example, one datagram has 3 fragments, but this 3 fragment contains the same identification value. So, from this, the destination host identify that which fragment belongs to which datagram. The next field is flag. So in order for the destination host to be absolutely sure it has received the last fragment of the original datagram, the last fragment has a flag bit set to 0, whereas all the other fragments have this flag bit set to 1. So this field is basically for determination of that the whole datagram is received at the destination site. So at the destination host, this bit is checked, and if it is 0, it means that the last fragment of the original datagram is received, and all the other fragments have this flag bits set to 1. So for example, if there is a one datagram and 3 fragments, so the first fragment has value 1, second has value 1, and 3 has value 0. So when it receives this third fragment, it know that this is the last fragment of the datagram. The next field is fragmentation offset. When fragmentation of a message occurs, this field specifies the offset or position. Offset means the position in the overall message where the data in this fragment goes. It is specified in units of 8 bytes. So, if we divide the fragments, then this fragmentation offsets mention the offset or position of these fragments. So this is we discuss that what is version, header length, type of service, datagram length, then identifier, flag, fragmentation, offset. Now let us discuss another one, time to live. So basically this field is for how long the datagram is allowed to live on the network. So each router decrements the value of the time to live TTL field prior to transmitting it. So for example, time to live is 50 seconds. So after sending that datagram, after that the value of this field decremented by 1. So whenever it reduced to 0, the time of living is over. So if the TTL field drops to 0, the datagram is assumed to have taken too long a route and is discarded. So whenever the datagram is live, the value of the time to live is decremented by 1. So this is the task of router. So the next field is protocol. This field is used only when an IP datagram reaches its final destination. The value of this field indicates the specific transport layer protocol to which the data portion of this IP datagram should be passed. For example, a value of 6 indicates that the data portion is passed to TCP, while a value of 17 indicates that the data is passed to UDP. So either it is the TCP protocol of the transport layer or UDP protocol of the transport layer, which is indicated by this protocol field, and this field is required whenever the IP datagram reaches its final destination. So the value of this field indicates the specific transport layer protocol. So the value of 6 indicates TCP, 17 indicates UDP. The next field is header checksum. The header checksum aids a router in detecting bit errors in a received IP datagram. So it is used for error detection. Okay, so this field is used for error detection. The next field is source and destination IP address, but obvious we are sending datagram from this source to this destination, then the requirement of IP address. So when a source creates a datagram, it inserts its IP address into the source IP address field and insert the address of the ultimate destination into the destination IP address field. So the next field is option. So the option fields allow an IP header to be extended. So whenever in future if it is required, so this option field will be used. And at the end, data. So the data to be transmitted in the datagram, either an entire higher level message or a fragment of one. So this is in this portion data. Okay, so this is authorized protocol IPv4, and the another one is IPv6 that we will discuss later. Okay, thank you.